I was looking for a decorator, and Bernard was saying, Jane, why can't we get an African-American decorator? I said, well, we can, Bernard. Of course we can. Get me the decorator from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. So I call up, and it's this woman named Catherine Peters. I said, can you please come in? I'd like to talk to you. And who walks in? A blonde Southern belle. Bernard was great fun to work with. I think that he was the one that said he wanted to make the suites for the suite in the bathroom similar to feces, and I wasn't quite okay with that, but he wanted it.
This is great. Suites to the suite. Suites to the suite. Hurry up, Helen.
Most of my production design is based on something that is true. I wanted to take the same journey that Helen did. We scouted with a location manager. We went to Cabrini Green. It was built very inexpensively with very inexpensive cinder blocks that you could bludgeon your way through. If you lived there, you could come home from work and find all of your stuff missing because someone had bludgeoned their way through your wall. It was that thin. And you could look down through the holes of the floor, and there were empty apartments. And I took that back with me when I built the set. You see Helen going through the same discovery that we went through, climbing through the holes in the walls to an apartment. And what she found is that she's exactly like everyone else. Her apartment was built in the same way as theirs. And if you look at them side by side, they are exactly the same. Which brings me to the lair. I think what I was trying to figure out was, when does Candyman appear in the picture? And when do I really lay it on? I thought that his lair would be in one of the spaces above where the people live. You can see at a place in the film where she starts to walk up. That's her going into those closed down apartments as people vacated. I talked with Bernard about making his lair into a space that the people had constructed. They had pulled down the innards of the structure, leaving the I-beams in some kind of Gothic church. Now, maybe I'm crazy, but that's me. Because you go into these churches and what do you see? You see artists painting the stories of the Bible and classic literature. You see that painted. What do we have in Candyman's lair? We have graffiti. Well, I had a great painter, Kelly Deco. He was a great graffiti artist, and we aged the heck out of everything just to give it a depth in the history. We used glycerin, and we used paint, and the seeping of the building. It was just something that we tried to give a little depth to. And I built the lair so big, I built it to the ceiling of Occidental Stage. Tony Richmond, the DP, got mad. He said, Jane, how am I supposed to like that? So I had to lop off 4 feet of the set so that he could get some lights in there. You're looking at a bunch of fires. You're not looking at one big fire. I got the location manager to help me get the city to bring truckloads of trash in to this big area where we were going to shoot the fire. And we also lit a faux fire that we shot over in Simi Valley. And we had to kind of create the path that Helen goes when she climbs in, and we practiced it. I had the art department crawling in and out of it and photographing it, and we practiced that fire. Movie magic. I am so proud of Candyman because I studied art history and art in Berkeley. And my dad said to me, "You better get a job typing," when I graduated, because he didn't think I could put any of that education to good use. So I did. And there was nobody saying no, except when it came to the budget. There was a little bit of that, but other than that, it was fun.